Wow, there it is. The fourth pick Drow now coming in for Hellraisers. They already have the Venomancer, which is really helpful in terms of the damage and the pushing potential that you can provide. Drow now coming in for Hellraisers. How tough is this to deal with for OG? They already have the Venomancer, which is really helpful in terms of the damage and the pushing
potential. You're
potential.
gonna have this Venomancer with the Drow aura. He could be mid against the Invoker, and that sounds like an awful matchup for Invoker. With any rotation from the Shaker or even the Shadow Shaman, I'm pretty sure Invoker dies, and these heroes can't really help him with the Doom and Rubik. And Drow is one of these heroes that does perfectly fine against this offlane Puck. She'll probably get some help from the Shadow Shaman early on, and then after that, she could pretty much solo lane if they just wanted to move around the map together with the supports on Hellraisers. So they need to figure out a way to salvage some of these lanes here for OG.
And what would you need to do that? What would you think OG needs here to get this figured out?
Well, first they're going to wait to see Hellraiser's last pick so they can determine whether this Venom is going to be in the offlane or the mid lane. And then I'm sure they'll just try to pick a carry that is both good against the Drow Ranger and possibly whatever he's laning against. They ban out the Batrider, a pretty big problem hero. Lycan banned out from Hellraisers, so I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see. There's a bunch of good heroes that get on top of Drow, but they've been banned out. We see the Monkey King being banned, Sven being banned, PL, Lycan, CK, all these carries are good against Drow.
Yeah, they were kind of setting this up for a Drow Ranger pick, it seems like, from the get-go, and now they've got it. Now with one pick on both sides, plenty of reserve time for Hellraisers. In fact, 1.5 minutes OG, they have 2 seconds of reserve time. They will get a lot of time to think here if Hellraisers take some time with this pick, so that's something OG could consider. But again, they have to figure out what this last pick is going to be. Is it going to be that mid-Veno? Is it going to be the offlane Veno? Is it going to be something completely different? We shall see here as Hellraisers have this last pick coming. Ooh. Yeah, they are taking a lot of time.
Yeah, they're thinking real long and hard about this one. I'm just trying to think of what can OG do. Is there any other lane setup they can really use to shuffle some of these heroes around? They could go for like an aggro setup with the Rubik and whatever carry they decide to pick, and Doom will roam between the lanes. Enigma.
Wow. Okay. That was banned out last game.
Oh,
man. This game is crazy. Enigma, Drow Ranger, Arc Warden. There's a Resolution Invoker here. I don't even know what's happening, but it's going to be crazy.
Yeah. Drow is really bad against Arc Warden, actually. She can't get inside the bubble, and all these heroes that she wants to empower also can't really get inside the bubble, but Enigma, I mean, this guy is the team fight monster, and there's only the Doom to be able to break or to cancel out the black hole once BKB comes online, but I don't know, Mont. It's a game that can go either way. Hellraisers have a bit of an advantage in the lane setup, but in the late game, OG looked quite strong, but also there's Enigma in the game for late game as well, so.
It's going to get crazy, and a lot of it might come down to No-Tail's Arc Warden. We've seen OG pick this hero before. Anna would play it occasionally in the mid lane. No-Tail would play it occasionally as well. But teams like SG back at the Kiev Major during the group stages were able to beat this Arc Warden. So perhaps maybe relying on it might be a bad thing for OG. It depends. Again, OG clearly the favorites here. They've got a lot of potential to take down Hellraisers and get to Croatia. Hellraisers, though, with this Enigma, I don't know, man. I'm just excited because this game's going to be sick. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch, actually.
Yeah, it is. This is the best of 3 now, basically. We've tied up 1-1 in our best of 5 here for our... This is Dota Pit, right?
Yeah, it is.
It says it at the top right there. The AMD Sapphire Dota Pit in Croatia, the minor.
We've done a lot of Dota the past few days, so we will have this grand final getting to game 3. The draft is done, and it's been an exciting one. So getting into the game could go either way. I guess you would probably feel the same way, Brex. You don't feel too strongly about one draft to the other here.
Right. They both have their strengths and their weaknesses, and it's just gonna depend on who can exploit these better. I mean, OG definitely have a big late game advantage here in the Arc Warden, but of course, I mean, Enigma, right? This is a late game monster. It always depends, right? How much farm can Bambo find on this Enigma? Is he going to be able to get that BKB Linken's Octarine Core late game style, or is it just not going to be there? Is he going to die to Blink Doom? It just really depends.
Yeah, well, that's the case for Bambo. We'll see how it's going to turn out. But again, he's actually done rather well in the first game as that Nature's Prophet. He got that Midas and he started going ham. But second game, I don't know if it was necessarily his fault. I think it was just the nature of their draft. He got a couple of kills here and there, but he couldn't quite find the setup he was looking for. Perhaps he should have gone Blink Dagger instead of the Shadow Blade. Not that it would have mattered. Roars were still difficult at any point for Hellraisers, but we'll see how he does here on the Enigma and the offlane. I don't think I've seen him play this hero, to be honest. If I have, it's not very often.
Definitely doesn't happen too often. When you think Bambo, you probably think Batrider.
Yeah.
Or like the Shaker, these heroes that just get in there, make the plays.
Sand
You
King.
can kind of clown around a little bit.
I think I remember most when like Earthshaker and Sand King were like super like offlaners pretty much every game, which was like a couple months ago, I think, or maybe a year ago. And he just went ham, and he would just get this. He would go aggressive and get all of these kills in the offlane, sometimes solo, sometimes with some help. But this time he's going to be on the Enigma, maybe more hard farming, kind of tough to get these solo pickoffs. But he will have some help here, it looks like.
Yep. Still a big playmaker, just a different kind of playmaker.
Exactly. Yes, exactly it. All right. They will get some wards down on both sides or drop down here. Not going to block the camp. Sees J4 spinning. Nicely done, J4. Your ballerina. And
Wow, his spins are actually so perfect.
yeah, I don't even know. Now they're a little bad. Oh, there. Oh, there we go.
There we go. He's getting the form down.
Yeah, he's practicing.
Well, they see that ward place too.
Oh, that's huge. Could get counter warded. I think they pinged it out, I believe. I'm not sure which
Yeah, they
person
did.
did, but
Doom's out of center, I imagine. He'll eat a creep, do his thing, and make his way down there one of these days, so. Yep. Pretty standard lane setup. It's exactly what we thought here. Venomancer in the mid lane, drawing the safe lane with the Rasta. Shaker just roaming around. Enigma doing his own thing in the off lane. Everything is going as expected.
yeah, we'll see where the pressure comes first for both of these teams. The Jerax roaming Doom. Remember, we saw him on the Rubik last game, but he's going to switch it up and go on the Doom this time around. Drops the Sentry, and you could say goodbye to this ward. It's going to get eaten. And he can devour the Centaur Conqueror as well if he wants to, but he'll just back up for now. Meanwhile, mid lane, rotation coming in from the Earthshaker. He thought about a Fissure. 3-3 is really running at him. There it is. He's going to get Fissured up, so he'll take some damage. He should have some regen and actually has a salve in his backpack, but 3-3, he should do pretty well in this lane here.
Yep, this is definitely their strongest lane to play off of with the Shaker roaming. I imagine Invoker's going to die as soon as he hits level 2 on this Venomancer unless he plays extremely careful, but when he's just camping out of vision right now, waiting for Veno to hit his 2, he's going to get it right now. Resolution, yep, he might be dead.
Fissure, they've got the block. There's the Gale. He has Sunstrike and a salve, but I don't see him surviving. He's going to buy a TP. He knows he's dead. He will give it up to 3-3, and that's exactly what you just talked about. So nice.
Down bottom, Jerax has the crit creep here. He's clicking Kaiser down.
Oh, Kaiser's getting clicked, but S4 is getting clicked more by J4. The Force will trade, and that is ridiculous. Although Jerax, he's fighting against the Shadow Shaman. He's got so much damage. The Ether Shock, he almost kills if the Tango was running. Illusion of the jaunt through. Perhaps he will. S4 looking for this kill. He's got 5 Tango. He's got a clarity up. If he can get this Ether Shock, it would be huge. Maybe he goes for the kill on Jerax. He needs 2 more auto attacks. It looks like, and J4 is in so much trouble. They just need an Illusion, but here comes the Drow. He's gonna use it, and doesn't even need to jump, but he will just to get out of trouble here. What a trade bottom, my God.
Yep, and look at this mid lane. Milan's just camping up on the high ground, waiting to Fissure block him off.
Oh, just missed him. But he's still going to Gale him and do some serious damage.
Yep, he's got 4 clarities, Mont. He's just sitting there using them over and over. Now he's got a haste rune picked up too.
Oh, he's going to go back in? His Fissures are back up in 5.
I think so. He's going to pick it up and run at Resolution here and
then,
kind of block him off when Gale's up.
Yeah, it's up in 3 seconds, the Gale is, I should say. Here we go. He's thinking about running in. And he has no idea this is a haste rune. And Rez is like, oh my God. But he misses again, just a little bit on the wrong side. But again, still, Resolution cannot do anything here. He has 2 last hits to the 13 of 3-3. This lane feels pretty awful for Rezo right now.
Yep, this is not an easy lane at all. And these heroes they don't really help him either, right? Rubik can't really stop this from happening. Look at the way Milan's playing with this haste rune just behind the tower, zoning him off all this experience right now.
Salve is going to be taken care of. Is he blocked? Okay. Yes, he is. He's going to have to go down to the south. And this is going to let 3-3 farm even further. Meanwhile, bottom lane, J4, the Gust comes in. There's the Ether Shock. They're going to turn on the Doom. His right click, Sunstrike. J4 will avoid it. The Frost Arrow, they need 1 more auto attack. They're going to find it. It looks like it was actually the uphill miss from the puck, but Jerax still gets it done. Looking for Kaiser. The Alpha Wolf damage. Now the Scorched Earth. He might just die here. Infernal Blade. He's got stick charges. There's the Gust, and it might keep him alive. No, Jerax will get a double kill. And this Doom is doing some serious work down bottom.
Alright, complete disaster here in Hellraiser's safe lane, but I mean the same thing that's happening there is happening mid to Resolution right now. 3 CS to his name, level 3 against Venomancer's 5. It's, this is not his fault. This is just how the matchup plays out when Shaker's here to exploit the weak matchup.
And while this is all happening, No-Tail is essentially getting free farm top because the Enigma is jungling occasionally. And once No-Tails gets some levels here, he could really start putting some pressure onto the kid, a.k.a. Bambo. Meanwhile, mid lane, they've got the Cold Snap. They've rotated 3 heroes in the Fade Bolt, but 3-3 is alive. Telekinesis, they'll bring them back in. They're looking to go, but they decide against it. Gale now into Fly. Can he get this kill? 3-3 needs to be careful. Now turning on to Jerax. The Fairy Fire is available, and Jerax is in trouble. He's going to have the Scorched Earth. Jerax is going to get turned on here. They will get the deny onto Fly. In the meantime, Jerax, he's got the deny if he wants it from the creeps, but he will get taken down. Wow, that was insane. And now Resolution might be in too far. He's got the Mego. He's going to go for the Gale, and he will. Resolution's in trouble. He's got the Quas running. They have another Fisher, I believe, ready to go. Resolution, he's about to fall with his another Fisher, and it should be, no, he might not go for it.
Waiting for the deny, so he can't get it.
Oh, he's thinking about it.
One more tick. There we go.
Oh, he got it. Wow, that was perfectly timed for Milan. Maybe a little too early, but still a kill again for 3-3 on this Venomancer. My God.
Nicely done there. He baited them so hard there, walking back in the Fly's lift, and then Jerax, the Scorched Earth actually pulled the Ancients to him, and then 3-3 got the last right click off on him, and he didn't get the deny at all.
That was
down bottom here.
Here they go again.
Coming in.
Level 5 puck. Waning Rift comes out as the Gust is coming through. They will use it, and Kaiser still might get dove. They need some help now. Maybe Jerax dives the tower. Not again. He will just back up this time. Ooh. Oh, Rezo, they found the kill onto the Earthshaker Milan as Fly came through. And 3-3 can't get the return kill.
That much needed kill. Resolution has 5 CS right under Veno's 30. I mean, it's not easy, Mott.
Dude, I mean...
But that kill is the road to recovery, right? He's working on it.
It's crazy, though. He's at the same CS, or rather net worth, as... oh, 3-3's dead. Shrine, maybe he gets it off in time. The Fairy Fire. Now Jerax needs to be careful. They've got Milan in. The Fisher block will come out. Nice. Jerax is in trouble. And he should fall here, and will. Dominating spree for 3-3. And they just give more farm to this Veno. Bottom lane, Shackle's coming out. I don't think they have the damage, even with the Gust. It's going to be tough. Frost Arrows, he's pretty speedy. He will make it out. S4, going to turn on to J4. It's a battle. I don't know if S4 can win. He's going to try the Illusory Orb. He's going to jaunt away. And J4 just doesn't have the range. Sunstrike almost walks into it. He will avoid it and stay alive for now.
That would have been nice if they were able to get that. But mid lane again. I mean, Shaker's, he's never leaving this lane, man. He's going to keep killing Invoker as long as he can.
Oh, but there's a ward here, and they will spot it. Or rather, Milan will get spotted as he's rotating around. So now this might be the end of the shenanigans.
J4, goodbye.
They dove him this time, and they'll get the kill. Kaiser is in deep. The pack leader Aura, they're going to go for the TP. Good Gust coming out. They have no way of stopping it as the Gust was still going. So Kaiser will live. In the meantime, I guess the Enigma's doing pretty well. He's 3rd in net worth. So I guess there's the trade-off between your Drow and your Enigma in the top lane.
Yep, doing very, very well.
All right. So it's still pretty even. Malphus coming out, no tail. Eidolons will come in. It's a lot of damage, but not enough to bring him down. It's the illusion, actually. Fly almost died. Poison Sting. Oh, he's actually dead. They're going to have to deny him.
He is
dead. He couldn't even get
All
the deny off. Wow. Oh, it's 3-3.
Illusion kill. My God.
He's finding kills everywhere. It's insane. Shackles. Gus comes out. They've got it ready. Good Waning Rift, but I don't know. They might be able to get this kill. It's going to be close. Ether Shock. No, it looks like he'll jaunt away. And now Jerax going out to J4. He'll have to use it on Jerax, but he had the raindrops. However, coming in is Milan with a Fisher. They're going to have it to save J4. Doesn't get the block off, but still, there's going to be the Gust. Scorched Earth. He's got it ready. Ether Shock. Again, the raindrop is there. J4 wants this kill, and there's solo on both S4 and Jerax. In the meantime, mid lane, Sunstrike coming out. Resolution in trouble. And 3-3 might bring him down. Use the Poison Nova. He's low. The Spark Wraith. The auto attacks. He gets the kill into no tail. Oh, my God. And Rezo, he might die too. He gets a double kill. This Veno, 3-3. My God.
Oh my God. This is ridiculous, isn't it? I was watching that and I'm like, oh, pretty nice rotation here from No-Tail. They might be able to get the kill, and then Jesus, it's a disaster. Dude, it's a nightmare from mid lane.
It's more than a disaster at this point. I don't even know what to call it. A calamity, perhaps? Maybe something along those lines, but HR.
Veno's doubled up on net worth in every hero in the game pretty much.
You get a Veil and you can get even further ahead at this point, and that's exactly what he's going to do, and he's not far off. He just needs the Null Tally and the Veil recipe, which he is close to. And there's a DD bottom in case he wants more kills, but they don't see it, so.
Yep, 3 levels up on the Invoker. I mean, there's no hope ganking in the sky right now. It's just, even Doom's coming in with the smoke. Maybe they can kill him, but
no
saw
Doom.
What happened last time.
He's not level 6 yet, and I don't know. They're rotating in like 3 heroes. Maybe it'll work.
No-Tail's here too?
Dude, No-Tail's like, we need to kill this Veno. And 3-3 is feeling pretty confident. Gale will come out. There's going to be the Spark Wraith and the Flux. He actually might die here. The Sunstrike. They might get this kill, and they will. Oh, finally they get the job done, and Milan was not there with the Fisher. He does get the Veil, though, as he respawns. So good news there, I guess.
Nicely done. I mean, that rotation was so needed, right? Otherwise, this Venom would just keep dominating this lane, keep destroying this Invoker. And it did take a lot of heroes, a bunch of commitment, but it's totally worth it killing this guy right now.
Yeah. More space perhaps created for the Enigma. Oh, please go Blink, Bambo, please. I know you're going to probably go Midas first, and that's fine, but oof, that would be great. Meanwhile, bottom. Oh, so there's tier 1 tower pressure coming in on both sides. The top lane and the bottom lane.
Yep.
They're going to get it top first for Hellraisers. All right. And they've stopped the bleeding perhaps here, Brax, for resolution, you could say. He's still got ways to go, but still.
Yep, he does indeed. But yep, they're making plays right now. Cold Snap into the Scorched Earth gameplay here.
Sunstrike misses. I think he's dead anyway. The Scorched Earth will do the job. And the rotation from Bambo is not in time. He is buying Midas, by the way. He's got the recipe, just needs the gloves. Ooh. S4 chasing Milan. There's the Dream Coil. Fisher comes out, but it's too little too late. Now 3-3. The Flux coming in. The double Flux. The Spark Wraith. Uh-oh. The Poison Nova is forced to go no tail. He TP'd preemptively, and 3-3. He'll survive. S4 looking for the kill. Sunstrike. 3-3 will dodge it. Now they've got the Hex up. S4 in trouble. He will stay alive, and they get the kill on J4. Now 3-3. The block is there.
Oh, the block.
What a block from that Plague Ward. He might still fall. The Urn charge is taking him down. The Stick charges is there, and he gets doomed up. They really wanted that kill. Milan gets the double. They find the Invoker mid, by the way. I think it was a Black Hole solo coming in from Bambo. Oh, that block. It actually, he still dies, but it was still insane.
There's never a dull moment in this game, Mott.
I love
Everyone's duking it out. Everyone's battling. It's action-packed. This is the grand finals.
This is exactly what I wanted and more. Oh, all right. So they kill 3-3 again, but meantime, Enigma continues to kill the Invoker. 4,300 gold. The only problem for both of these sides is that HR have draw range really low in terms of net worth, and Invoker, same thing for him. But Resolution can catch back up because, of course, you're going to build Midas on Invoker.
Yep, he's going to get that Midas, and Rubik did steal Plague Wards, but they're level 1. Not a great skill level 1.
No. 3-3 is totally okay and just get some extra gold, and they could try to get this tower. It's pretty low at this point. J-Force coming in, doesn't have the Serpent Ward, still going to leech experience. Wrapping around the backside is Jerax. He's got the Alpha Wolf again, ready to go. But here comes the Drow. Good ward drop, though, in the meantime by Jerax.
Yep, this looks like a free tower for Hellraisers, and, you know, Jerax is actually so far for the support dude. 5 kills to his name, picking up some big streaks. And, I mean, Doom is quite a good 4 hero. Like, no matter what, he's going to have quite high game impact. He can always Doom up the Venomancer, Doom up the Enigma. He has tons of Doom targets this game, actually.
Yeah. And he's going to get rich because of the Devour bonus gold at level 10.
Yep.
They will see Jerax here, but he is going to move away into the jungle, and he already moved because he had the ward here, which saw Milan walk up. And there's that Midas for no-tail, too. This is where things get interesting, I think, for OG. It might take bottom, too, as S4 is pushing into the tier 1 tower. Yeah, they're going to take this. All right. I mean, it's a very close game. What was once a 2K net worth has dipped down into less than 1K for Hellraisers. So, again, despite the Veno owning, the lead is not that big.
Yep, definitely. And they're trying to make a play here mid on OG. This Shadow Shaman could be very dead. There is a ward, though, so he sees these heroes, but he's not the fastest hero in the world.
Oh, he is playing very close, and he's going to get cold snapped up. Here comes the Enigma, no Black Hole, Midnight Pulse. They're going to have to back now. Malphus continues to go. They need more lockdown. The Fisher comes out, and the Shackles as well. They're going to look for another Spark Wraith. Maybe they can kill J4, the Dream Coil, the counter initiation, the Doom. Jerax is just too tanky. They can't bring him down. Now Kaiser is in. It's going to be a triple kill for S4. The Gale will come through. He's done it again. Maybe they can bring him down. He's going to jaunt through, it looks like. Everybody survives from OG, and Jerax is just too tanky on this Doom.
Oh man, that was so bad for HR. Like, they knew it was coming. They even set up properly to bait for it, but the whole fight, Venomancer just... He spent the whole entire fight chasing off the Invoker and Rubik on the bottom lane. He couldn't get him. He actually might die here now.
Flux, Spark Wraith again. He's in trouble. Gale, Telekinesis, Waning Rift. He's somehow still alive, but not for much longer. The Gust comes in. He will drop to another auto attack from No-Tail. There's going to be the Echo coming out. Can they get this kill? The real No-Tail will fall. Now the Hex is up. They're going to keep running at him, and they will get a double for Kaiser. They lose the Veno, but 2 quick kills turn it around. Echo Slam is forced, and they do have Black Hole now back up.
All right, so now it's looking great for Hellraisers. All part of the plan. Baited from minute one. They're doing fantastic, and Ross Awards are online, so they can look to push one of these tier 1 towers pretty soon.
They're playing 4D chess. They know what's going on.
Yep.
All right, well, that is going to do it for that fight. But again, Enigma closing in on the Blink Dagger. Bambo, he's got the Midas. He's got the Black Hole. He's level 11. Having a great game. And we'll see what the move is next from both Hellraisers and OG. Who makes the first move here?
Yep, and it looks like it's going to be OG. Puck has Blink Dagger. He is extremely farmed for an offlane Puck, by the way.
Gotten a lot of kills he's been involved in fact, 7, 2, and 5. What a scoreline for the Puck. Now they're ready to go, and it looks like they're going to find Milan. They will drop the ward. Waning Rift Dreamcoil comes out, and I don't think he's getting out of this one. Spark Wraith comes in. He'll throw the Fissure. Only hits on, well, it doesn't have anything. And they stole Fissure. That's not good.
Yep, that's probably, that's probably the best Rubik spell in the game. I know Black Hole looks fantastic, but Fissure, instant cast. You can line it up with the lift. Very nicely done there. And yeah, that Shaker was really close to Blink Dagger. He happened to die about 500 gold away. He would have loved to have another minute to free farm down to the bottom lane, but OG make the move quickly down there and prevent that. I guess something OG do need to worry about now that these tier 1 towers in the mid and top lane are gone as Roshan.
Ah, very true, actually. With this type of lineup, yeah, for sure. Hellraiser's can get in there. We'll see. They're already posturing up in this top jungle anywhere. And they're going to try to see if they can set up and maybe find a kill. And maybe if they do, that could be a tower into Roche, perhaps. We'll see. Meantime, though, Jerax picked up the Vanguard for the inevitable Crimson Guard. Resolution has his Midas now, but he's still got a ways to go. And at this point, I don't know if they can contest. They'll send up what looks to be the Tempest double. Flux up on the Kaiser. They're going to just turn on him. He's got the... Oh, man, the Magnetic Sphere is kind of ridiculous, but... They'll drop Serpent Wards. They really want this tower. Fadebolt coming out, and they should get it. I don't think that if you're OG, you can fight into this, and in fact, they're not going to. Maybe they can get to the deny. It's looking close. Ooh, nicely done from Bambo. That was really good.
Yep, nicely done there. And Doom's actually going towards the Crimson Guard, so we won't be seeing a mobility item on him like the Blink Dagger or Force Staff or Shadow Blade or anything, which might be a problem because Bambo's farming ridiculously fast right now. I feel like he's going to get to this BKB before Doom really has any way to get in there and Doom to cancel it out.
Yeah, it could be interesting. And you also just talked about this, the Milan Earthshaker Blink Dagger. It's flying out now. So they have a DD also, and Kaiser's in Roche. So I guess that's what we're doing now.
Yep, it's go time. But Arc Warden, he's pretty good at checking the Roche, but he can throw out some Spark Wraiths. Yep, there it is. Yeah. Not the easiest thing in the world to do, but they might want to force it anyways because, yep, Hellraisers are smoked up here.
Fissure comes out, Doom comes in, Poison Nova, Sunstrike, they're going to lose the Venom now. Dreamcoil, they want Kaiser. This is a problem for Hellraisers. They need to jump in here, and Kid is waiting on it, but they're splitting up. They have a ward right on top of where they want to go. Jerax is still there, 2 dead. He's getting low. He might die to the Poison Nova. The deny, it's not there in time. In the meantime, though, they still got 2. So, really good stuff. Although Doom is now down, perhaps you go again, this time with Echo Slam and Black Hole.
I feel like they're definitely still going to play up. They have both their ultimates available. It's just unfortunate that they happened to get jumped there before they were ready.
Yeah. That ward probably did so much work. It's about to fall. It's been here forever. And now the Enigma, if he sits up there, he can get a Black Hole a bit easier.
Yep, definitely.
All right, so it has been nonstop action here, Brax. Hellraisers, they're down 1K. Not that bad. Milan is waiting bottom for somebody to show up, but the only person walking over is Rezo. That would be a great target, although Bambo is in the lane as well, so maybe they can find this Invoker, but Rezo's just, I think, going to go get a TP scroll from the side shop. Yeah, he might just leave.
I think he's going to try to meatball it from Fog, and then there might be a chance they can kill him when that happens, or he's just going to wait for it to push in even farther.
Yeah, we'll see. It is going to soon. They have the Eidolons up. By the way, Roche is not a thing anymore. Nobody's really in there.
Yep, definitely not. It's too difficult for both these teams just to do blindly. They need some sort of engagement first.
All right, Rezo is sitting at the tier 1 tower. They won't see him. Maybe if he walks up, the Forge Spirit will. He's being very careful. And they might just come in and drop wards, perhaps. And there's the meatball.
Like it. Well, now it looks like they won't, because there's no creep wave.
It's coming. It is on its way. Meatball's now down. They're just sitting here. Now they see Jerax here in a moment. They do. They jump in. They have 2 blinks ready. Nah, this is getting interesting. Now a TP. Now they're going to go mid. They're going to defend this. No tail. Tempest double. They're ready to go. Double Spark Wraiths drop down, which is always frightening. They're going to lose this Tempest double. It looks like all the Flux is coming out. And they get it. No, actually, they didn't get the kill. I think it died before it could have. They could have gotten the last hit. And the Plague Wars. Look at these, man. This is rough.
This is so annoying. These Plague Wars are just out in the lane, keeping the lane pushed in forever.
All right.
All right, Mods. It's this game's slowing down a little bit, but you know, it's just what happens in these games, right? It's action-packed. Blink daggers come out, and then both teams are. Well, one team's looking for the engagements up top. S4, oh, gets the silence off. Nicely done.
Ooh, another blank. Malefice not in range for it. It looks like he's just out of range. Dreamquill to come through, and they can't chase that. Break it real quick and continue to farm. Maybe they go mid now for OG with everybody rotated up. They're looking at bottom. Sunstrike, J4, no doom in time from Jerax. He was actually in the animation when the TP completed.
Yeah, if they even Sunstrike to give him vision so Doom wouldn't have to walk around the corner there. But not fast enough still.
All right, man. Yeah, like you said, it's slowing down. And there's some big items coming out from both teams. Roshan continues to be the biggest point of contention as No Tail finds a DD now with the Maelstrom picked up too. He's getting some farm and he's back into this game. And of course, Resolution. He is now 7,000. He's just right behind pretty much the rest of his cores on his team.
But ahead of the Drow Ranger too, so he's actually picking him back up. You know, the thing about Invoker is no matter what kind of start he gets off to, is he's always going to do the same thing, right? He's going to dodge these fights, farm up on the side lanes with his Midas once these towers goes down. It's just about, you know, how much space there is in the game. And right now, he's got tons of space to just keep on farming.
Yeah, for sure. He's just going to sit bottom for now. And Hellraisers, they're the ones that have to make the move, it feels like. He's going to TP home. Resolution's going to get out. Sitting top is Kaiser. He's trying to farm the safe lane, or rather the off lane as well. So, again, we really don't see any moves coming in. There was a lot of rotations in ganks early on in this game, but that's not happened anymore. I don't think I've seen a rotation in some time. Except for maybe bottom.
Yeah. It's kind of, the game's at a state where Puck's kind of pushing in this lane where he can't die. He just orbs it, silences, and blinks out all the time. Rubik would ideally like to steal a ward so he can just push in this lane forever as well. No Tail does the same thing with his Tempest double. It's just hard to get these lanes out to get to heroes now.
And we're gonna. This is gonna be a slow but steady game at this point. There's a Hood now up at the Venomancer. Maybe he could survive a bit easier.
Oh, up top, they see the Puck.
Hex, they need the shackles. They will find it. He is in trouble. And Chanteau to Mask of Madness, and Kaiser lays into him. That's a dominating spree for the Drow Range. It's a lot of gold given to him. But the push coming in to that mid lane, I don't think there's anything they could do. Maybe the glyph comes out. In fact, they will just back up on OG's side. God, there's so many Spark Wraiths. It's actually insane.
It's just a minefield.
Dude, it is. It legitimately is a minefield that they had to walk through, but they will defend their tier 1 tower again. Good job from HL to get in. I thought they weren't going to be able to get there in time, but they all rotate with the TP.
Yep, Puck off the map for now, and it's... I don't know, the game, it's so weird, right? Like, they get this one kill, Puck, who's extremely farmed and everything, but at the same time, OG are already positioned in the other lanes, pushing out these waves, so they can't really make much use of it. It's still good to kill the Puck, but they would really like to be able to kill Puck and then force some sort of objective, whether it's Roshan or a tower. I feel like Roshan is the objective at this point because it just takes them so long to get to these towers.
Honestly, and it might be too because they have the BKB now up in the Enigma, so they could try to bait something out at the Roche pit and have him go for a black hole, perhaps. We'll see if that's going to be the case. They should find something. I mean, Fly has already got a Blink Dagger, for God's sakes. This game is starting to get... Looks like it's getting pretty long and pretty farmed. Meanwhile, 3-3, they've got the Spark Wraith coming in, or rather the Tempest double. And Flux comes out, Sunstrike, almost enough, and it might be he's getting low. He's got wand charges, he might have to use them. He might survive. They've got no mech, now they're going to turn, and that's No Tail. He's looking to find 3-3, but that's his Tempest double gone, and that's just one illusion-based thing. I mean, it's a clone, I guess. I don't know what it's called, but does so much damage.
I guess it's a clone because it doesn't behave the same way as illusions.
Right.
Alright, so the clone. But, yeah, I mean, look at that Shadow Blade now. He can cause so much pressure on the map. It's like, a lot of these heroes have to be really careful, still pushing now, especially the Drow Ranger.
Yeah, they dropped Serpent Ward's bottom to take the tier 1 towers, so slowly but surely we find a couple of objectives here and there. And Roche continues to stay alive. Jerax coming in. There's the Hex up, but they don't know who's behind him. So he's just running there.
He's just running in.
He wants to cancel a TP or something. I don't know, but this actually might be good for Hellraisers. Now they can move top and try to find a pick off on this Puck again. Perhaps, although they see Milan.
Mid lane.
Oh. Kaiser, you better look out, buddy. This is dangerous. I think he knows it, too. They're going to lose his tier 1, no glyph. Yeah, it's gone. S4 finds Milan. In the meantime, I thought they were just going to see him and back up, but S4 is able to kill him rather easily, in fact. All right.
Nicely done there.
Oh, Doom. Kaiser, he got ran at by Jerax. He's in some trouble now. The urn will come out. He might have to get denied. I don't see him surviving here. There's no shrine, and he's just going to die. No deny in time. So Doom is down. They've got 2 kills. 3-3 getting ran out to. Here comes the TP in from the Shadow Shaman. Jerax pretty far up, but he's got the ice armor. There's the Malefice. He pops the Crimson Guard. He's going to live for a while, I feel like. But the Veil comes out. Shackle's coming through. There's the Magnetic Sphere coming in as well. Jerax, shrine popped. He is surviving for so long, but he will fall. My God. Crimson Guard plus ice armor. Nice.
You know, that was enough time for S4 to get that tower, though, as well. And in the meantime, Resolution, he's taking a tier 2 tower down bottom. Look, he's got his Aghanim Scepter, Midas level 16. He's online now.
Link Black Hole could be a setup, but they have nobody else TPing down here, so he can't really go for it. No tail. They'll find poor Milan. Gets caught out and killed. Just like that. A couple of quick kills going the way of OG, and they only really lose Jerax, and they're going to get a lot in terms of map control. The towers are falling left and right.
Yep, 7k gold lead now for OG. And this is just classic OG, right? They take control of this mid to late game so well. They just, I don't know, man, their movements are so good across them. It feels like they're always outplaying everybody they play against in these mid to late game stages.
Yeah, the early game might be a bit rough here and there, but they know that as long as they can get to the later stages of this game, they can easily come back, and that's exactly what they've done. They weren't down that much. Yes, Resolution had kind of a rough start, but the rest of them did pretty well, and they're able to harness that into a late game situation where now they have most of the tier 2s, or rather most of the tier 1s and one of the tier 2s. And Hellraiser still can't Roche yet, which is really, I think, the main objective they want at this point.
Yep, definitely. They need Roche to kind of get to the next step, where they can take these tier 2 towers convincingly and accelerate their gameplay.
And there's
but I guess the BKB, Andro Ranger, might do that as well. She's pretty close.
Yeah, these big items coming out for Hellraisers. And again, despite how down you are for Hellraisers, with the BKB Blink Black Hole from Enigma, nothing is out of reach. Just depends on the fight.
Yep, luckily for OG, they have 2 ways to deal with this BKB Black Hole, the Blink Doom and the Blink Steel from Rubik, so that's quite nice.
Yeah,
Bambo is working towards Lincoln Sphere, though, so...
Ooh, that could be huge. He's got Refresher and Lincoln's in his quick buy, but Lincoln's is going to be a little ways away. Check Roche again, nothing going on there. Trying to make a move top, which has been spotted by Fly, I believe.
Yep.
They're just going to leave. Alphys, S4 gets out. Now bottom, they're going to look for J4, and maybe the Drow as well.
Oh, no tails here too. Invis.
Yeah, they're ready to go. Doom, on to J4. There's the Gust. There's the Flux. He's got the BKB. He doesn't go for the BKB TP, but with the Gust, there's no Infernal Blade. Sunstrike in the meantime, they're going to have to deny J4, it looks like.
Shrine.
Gem on the deck. At least they get the gem back. That's huge.
Yeah, very nice. It would have been so bad if they lost the gem there. No Tail would have lost a bunch of pressure on this map. Just, he set up so many plays this game, running around with the Shadow Blade. He doesn't even have Boots of Travel yet either.
He's getting there. He's coming back in. Oh, the Courier. Oh, there's still a gem here, by the way, but that is not good. I don't know what it was bringing, but just dies. All right, then.
Yep, nicely done.
This is so close. Even if it's an 11k net worth advantage, it's still pretty interesting.
It feels like Hellraisers can take a 5-on-5, right? If they can ever get there, but they just can't get there. There's this Invoker on the side lane, Puck on another side lane, Arc Warden running around pushing lanes out with his Tempest double, looking for kills, setting up, and then the same thing with Jerax and Jerax and Fly off the map looking for kills, pretty much in all 3 lanes. And they're just struggling so hard to get these lanes out so they can make something happen. You know, that's why I keep going back to the Roshan. Roshan is an objective where, you know, they have to contest. Yeah. It's a way to bring OG to the fight and force them to take a team fight.
There's a ward there. They have not looked for it yet. There's a gem. They know exactly where HR are headed. The Sunstrike will come out. It will hit Roche as well as Kaiser. He's taking some damage. The Lucio Orban, maybe they could kill Kaiser here if they jaunt through. He decided not to. Wand charges are available. They're going to shrine up on OG. They need to figure out how to get into this Roche pit. Whether it's a smoke, whether they get a pick off, they got to do something here. So they continue to fall far behind.
Yep, fall far behind. That is exactly what is happening right now to HR. I don't know, Ma. It's just, this seems to happen against OG against with like, to all these teams, right? They always hit this like wall in the mid game where OG are just outmaneuvering all these teams. They have better wards, better just, you know, the heroes are placed across the map even better than everyone else. And Kid might go down to the bottom lane here. No tail. Yep. Oh, all right. Blinks out. Nicely done. That would have been so bad to lose Bambo there. He needs to farm up that Lincoln Sphere to just make something happen. It feels like they just can't do anything.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, this happens so much for OG. It's just that veteran presence. They've been here time and time again. They know how to play against these types of lineups. They know how to get back into it. Fisher block onto Jerax. Maybe a pick finally coming out for HR. Although, oh, good ward placement there. Blocks him in. The Serpent wards as well. The Shackles. They will secure this kill. And that's Doom down.
Anything happen, Watt. They'd gladly drop the Serpent wards for that kill.
I mean, at this point, it's going to give you some more space, but they still have to push out the side lanes. Rezo and No Tail constantly pressuring both top and bottom.
Yeah, look at just No Tail playing in the bottom lane here. He's just hugging the trees forever. With the Shadow Blade, he can afford to do this and just look for Blaze in the bottom lane. And what can they do? Who's going to catch him out there? Nobody.
Sunstrike. Kaiser is going to walk in as the Sunstrike hits. They need Bambo, but again, No Tail is hitting the tier 3 tower. And it will fall soon, so he might not be too worried about it. On the other side, they're backing up. This is so dangerous now. A fight might happen here from OG. Radiant Courier respawn. They'll take down the ward on the high ground. Smoke up from HR. S4 is going to jaunt himself away. 3-3 chasing him down. Can't find him. They might head back into the pit. Roche is just going every which direction. He doesn't know where to go. Spark Wraith coming in.
So many spells here. They can't do Roche in front of OG at all. You have Sunstrike, Orb. There's even going to be a Tornado later on in the game. Actually, he has it. Max Wex. And then just all the Spark Wraiths checking Roshan over and over.
This seems impossible for HR.
It does.
Doom was down for most of that. Now that he's back up, they definitely can't do it.
Yep, well, Lincoln's picked up on Bambo's Enigma finally, but they're still going to struggle with getting to that point where they can take a team fight. Just No Tail's being so annoying in this bottom. This tier 3 tower, it might actually go down.
I think it's dead. It's going to go down to the siege creep. Maybe no. No Tail turns his attention towards Kaiser, looking to bring him down. Can't get it. Towers are deny range, but this is looking grim. We've said it in numerous different ways, but maybe I don't think OG are ever really going to commit to a 5-on-5 engagement unless it's at Roche, and then they have the advantage there.
Right, they're just playing the split game, forcing rotations from Hellraisers back and forth, and I don't know, they need to perhaps sit in the trees, play some of these Tinker wards, camp out heroes like the Arc Warden and Invoker on the side lanes. They just need something to happen because at this point they're just running back and forth looking for, you know, heroes to catch, but you can't just, you'll never kill them. You'll never kill them from that angle. It's just not possible.
Yeah, even if you get the one hero, you're just going to get split pushed in another lane as well. Oh, man, it looks rough for HR, but they still can maybe find this 5-on-5 engagement, but it just may never happen. A tier 2 will fall top lane with No Tails. Tempest double. He's never really putting himself in harm's way like he did in the early stage of the game before he had it, but now that he does, and it's maxed, there's no reason for him to put himself in that position.
Yeah, all these lanes get pushed out so safely on the side of OG. Puck just camps in the trees, waits for the creep wave, blows it up, hides. Invoker, same thing, just throwing forward spirits down the lane over and over. And even Fly here with the Stolen Venom wards is essentially doing the exact same thing. Just these 3 lanes being constantly pushed in over and over, impossible for them to deal with right now.
You know, OG are doing a great job of making sure they've got every lane pushed out. They really want to win this second game, and at this point they are 14k ahead. Without taking pretty much a single fight, OG have accrued themselves a massive lead.
Yep, and this lead will just keep continuing to grow. Even Doom keeps up in the farm thanks to his level 10 Devour talent. It feels like no matter what kind of a start this hero gets off to, he's always going to have something.
Yeah, a lot of this lead is coming from the Doom, to be fair, but that's all they really need. That and actually the Rubik, they're both really farmed on these supports.
Super farmed.
So, like, the cores are kind of close for HR, which is great, but with Jerax in the fight, it's pretty much just another core that they have to deal with, and they will smoke. It wasn't on the ward, luckily enough, but they know they're all together. We'll see if they can. They've pushed out the lanes well enough that maybe they can find a kill. Maybe they can head into Roche. But again, they can continue to throw Sunstrikes in the pit. They're trying to run in and go for a wraparound gank, but Fly is not the best hero to
They
kill.
don't want this Rubik at all.
No, they don't. They're going to see S4, but the Fissure, now they've got him. The Enchant Totem, they need to lock him down. They've got Black Hole. He will use... Oh, my God. Is he actually going to get out the phase shift? Spark Wraith coming in. He's going to go for a Blink. He's got the Yules. J4 still looking to lock him down. There's the Serpent Wards. He's going to jaunt away here in a moment, and S4 will survive. They didn't want to commit the Black Hole, and I don't blame them, but they might not be able to get Roche. Sunstrike's going to hit perfectly onto Kaiser. He's almost dead as it is. They've got it back. They've got to defend bottom as well. This is looking not great. JerAx was coming in from the side, but the Fissure block is there. The top tier 3 is getting assaulted. The Shrine will go. Here comes N0tail into the pit, dealing with the wards, taking them all down, getting massive amounts of gold. The Gust will come out, but I just don't know.
They've got to deal with this bottom lane right now. Forge Spirits are coming in. They're going to take this tower. If Hellraisers commit to this Roshan, I feel like Resolution's just going to take the bottom racks.
Sunstrike again on Kaiser. There's no Shrine to heal him back up, and the Spark Wraith comes through yet again. They have no mech, no way of getting him back up in HP. I don't think they have an urn. My God. And here we go. There it is. Like you mentioned, Resolution's committing to bottom, but there's going to be the BKB, the Black Hole. They need to bring Rezo down. They need more lockdown at this point. They need J4, but Rezo gets off the BKB. The TPs were too late, and now they'll commit elsewhere. They're going to find the Venomancer. Their Doom is up, and now they can take Roche as well. Oh, it's turning into a disaster. Milan gets it, snatches the Aegis. At least he does that, but it's still a disaster. They're going to lose the Venom. Milan's going to lose the Aegis and probably more. JerAx is ready to go. He's got the Scorched Earth running. Oh, no, Milan will fall. Oh, gee, just outmaneuvering HR in every single way.
And Resolution lives on the bottom lane there after tanking the BKB Black Hole.
Oh, J4. J4 needed to be there just a little earlier. He could have gotten the shackles off during the Black Hole. That's probably a dead Rezo, but now it looks like Bambo will just be able to get away, and it's going to break wide open. We've been waiting for OG or HR to find another objective, and here it comes. It's not only going to be this tier 2 tower, but perhaps more, although there is no Aegis, so maybe you play a bit more safely here for OG because you don't have it.
I think the same exact thing will happen. They'll play the exact same way they've been playing for the entire game now, just split pushing, pressuring these side lanes, and watching HR fall farther and farther behind.
Dude, it's just insane. 21K. I mean... Was it N0tail on the Arc Warden? Was it everybody? I mean, what do you ban if you were like trying to defend against this type of playstyle? In terms of your,
I mean, it's just what happens, right? It's not only the combination of heroes they need to deal with this, but also the setup. Like they have this Tinker Ward in the top lane. They also need one for the bottom lane, and just to be ready for this kind of thing. But it feels a little too late now.
Yeah, this is very tough. For HR, they are about to go down here. One game in this best of 5. OG have a massive advantage. And now top lane, they're going to look for Bambo, and he will get dropped. It's N0tail with the Tempest double. In the meantime, they're going to find, it looks like, I believe, S4. Nice kill if it can get it. Echo Slam will do the job. Now Resolution forced to pop his own BKB to get out. Tornado to cover his retreat, but coming in for the back lines. N0tail looking for J4. They get off the magnetic field as well. Fadebolt coming in. There's the lift. They want to take this fight, and it looks like they will. I don't believe they have Doom, but they have more than enough damage from Resolution and N0tail. Although N0tail about to go down, Poison Nova, he'll get dropped. Jack's going to man fight, but that's a lot of damage being done. He's forced to BKB. The Sunstrike coming out as well. 3-3 finally getting the first good engagement, but here comes Resolution. Blinks up to the high ground. They'll find another kill. It is all 5 dead. And yes, you lost N0tail on S4, but at this point, you could really commit to a push or at least force out buybacks.
Yeah, there's just such a large gold lead that's been acquired here. Can't imagine HR being able to fight. They're actually diving at 33 here.
He bought back.
Buyback's coming out.
Yeah, if they can kill him, it will be a dieback. But JerAx going in perhaps too deep. He is still alive for now. He's out of mana. Good Tornado to cover their retreat. Sunstrike, but it's going to be shared. Good job from J4. And Shrine will come out from 3-3. They really cannot afford for 3-3 to die here.
Yep. HR looking for more, though. Milan TP's in. Might find Fly. Nope. Actually going for JerAx.
This could be huge. Fissure. Oh, the blank from JerAx in time. Making plays again. Ugh.
This looks rough.
Yeah. I would say so. They have an Ags now on Fly because, you know, he's rich. They just took a fight. They didn't take the tier 3, but they've already taken one bottom. So all they really need to do is just have another one of those fights because buybacks were forced. Who used their buybacks, in fact, in that last fight? It was the Drow, the Shadow Shaman, and the Veno.
Yep, so 3 buybacks.
Just one more fight for OG, and then you pretty much have won the game at this point. I don't know if they want to, though. I mean, they might just split push again. There's no real reason for them to.
Pretty much. Hellraisers are pretty helpless against the split push of OG right now. They're so far ahead, and they just can't deal with any of these things. Like, this Tempest double can probably kill like 2 heroes before they bring it down.
It is.
I don't know what.
Tough.
It's a tough one.
Dude, I don't even know what to talk about because, honestly, we've been saying the same thing for the past like 10 minutes, and
well, that's because the same thing's been going on.
Exactly. I'm not saying
I'm
not saying that we're wrong, but I'm just saying that this is just it's cut and dry. You already see what OG are doing. You know what they're up to. They've taken a huge advantage because of it. Now can they finish off the game? That's the real question. And to be honest, it's a 30k net worth lead, and they've already just got 3 buybacks. And guess what? No-Tail's going to come in. He's going to try to take the range racks. Now they have to TP back again. Luckily, backdoor protection does kick in, so No-Tail can't quite get it, but it'll clear out the creep wave in time. There is a refresher orb on Doom, and now J4 is going to get caught out. He jumps in and gets killed. Echo Slam is stolen by Fly, used just to secure the kill. And now you can think about going even further. They take down the shrines. They can continue to sit bottom. They can continue to put the Tempest double there. See if they can't find something with it.
Yep, second courier coming out for OG. They do this probably more than any other team, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, they get to this late game so often, yes. They will need that second courier. No-Tail's Tempest double. Hurricane Pike will go from 3-3, and they'll take it down. But, again, not committing anything, really. Top lane, Milan and Drow. They might get spotted by Rezo. I mean, he knows they're there, but he can't really do anything about it. So, actually, this is the best play HR could have made is keep this top wave pushed out, force back OG. Maybe they can find Rezo. He actually Shadow Walked, and Milan will do the same with his Shadow Blade. But Rezo is in pretty deep. He's already gone at this point. S4? Nah, they won't be able to find him.
Yep. Good attempt from HR trying to set up here, but it looks like they won't find anything. I mean, OG are in front of their base in the other 2 lanes. They know that they can't afford to die there, so nothing's really going to happen.
All right, Brax, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, Mod. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm just kicking back, relaxing, watching some great Dota here.
Yeah, you're putting your feet up, as they say.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what OG are doing, it feels like. They just need to wait for Roche, I guess, which is up pretty soon, in at least a minute 40. Oh my god. It's just death by 1,000 cuts.
Yep, exactly.
There's really nothing they can do. Short of a 5-man black hole, it's not happening.
Yep. They're going to need a 5-man black hole into another 5-man black hole into possibly another 5-man black hole at this rate.
Oh my god. That's asking for too much. He's got a refresher orb, but I don't know if he can get 3. The Hex now
3
done.
looks a little impossible.
Yeah, that's perhaps out of his reach. But maybe they could still find something. I don't know.
Of
No,
course.
not really.
This game's not over, but it's only a 34k gold.
Dude, I don't know.
It is
honestly,
a refresher BKB Enigma.
there's just no way they put themselves in that position for OG unless they are on
Yeah.
the high ground. And even now, they're going to go mid.
And they have such good heroes to deal with this whole split push aspect, right? Puck on the side lane's just impossible to knock out. And then the Arc Warden, of course, just chipping away at the base over and over and over. Invoker just doing his thing, too. He's level 25 now, by the way, has a Hex. He's running through the lane looking for anything he can find.
Oh, he's going to find him. Maybe. They will TP out 1. He might see Milan. He's actually going to go in, and they're going to find what seems to be Kaiser. He gets blown away, and he's dead. And they also found Milan, by the way. I think we tried TPing. It got canceled some way, shape, or form. And now Milan's dead. So that's 2 heroes. Maybe they could finish off the game now. There's no buyback of the Drow. He used it during the last fight. This is the best opportunity you're going to get.
At least Fly has the Agadom's Enchant Totem now, and he's just hopping around.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, this is great.
Where is he? Oh, he's top lane. Do it again. Yes, finally. I thought I would never see this again. It's back. Oh. Hurricane Pike. There's the ensnare. They drop the wards. Tornado in. Eesh. Sunstrike. They will find the kill again onto J4. In the meantime, they throw up the Tempest double. Resolution's going to work. The first ranged racks might fall. Oh, no. Bambo. He BKB'd thinking he'd have an initiation, but they all backed up right as he did so. God.
It's tough out there.
Oh, HR are feeling it. They're going to jump in. The Tempest Double, Hurricane Pike coming out. Bambo taking some damage. The range Rax is super low. They're not going for it with the Tempest Double. He'd rather just try to get kills. And everybody's back up, and we're going to be back to split pushing, everybody. Hope you're ready for it.
It's the old slow death. This is extra slow, though.
This isn't even... The slow, I don't think, begins to describe it. I don't know what word to use. Oh, man. It's just like slug pace.
Yes, it is. Slug pace indeed. But, you know, that's what Dota's all about, right?
I mean...
You gotta kill the throne at the end of the game, and this is the best way to do it.
It's grand finals, right? It's a best of 5. You lose this game, and you're 1 game away from elimination. So... it makes sense, and OG are comfortable playing the style. Obviously, we've talked about it ad nauseum. And they'll continue to do it, and they will eventually get this range Rax. The Hex comes out. That'll be onto the Kid. Now the Sunstrike shouldn't be enough damage, but they will kill the Tempest Double off. They locked him down. They used everything to lock him down pretty much, and Rezo could just keep throwing spells.
Yes.
Roche is up at least.
That is what has happened.
Roche is up. There's nothing else I could say. And Rezo's going to go over, and they'll probably take it. I don't even know if Hellraisers can get out of the base. They tried to earlier. That didn't work out. They died with 2 heroes.
Yeah, well, look at these wards from OG. They've got a lane ward in every lane right now, so there's absolutely no way Hellraisers can move out bottom lane.
Oh, well, that's dead, Earthshaker. No-Tail finally got one with his Tempest Double. It's going to die. So with him dead, they definitely can't contest Roche. Not that that was an issue to begin with. They'll scan just to make sure Roche is safe for them, and it absolutely is.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, they have the Aegis of Cheese. Now they potentially can finish this game off. They've got the Shrine rolling. They've got everything they need. OG are probably just having a great old time. Finding kills, split pushing, talking, chatting, relaxing.
I bet they're just laughing. Fly's probably got a big old smile on his face, hopping around with that Aghanim's Enchant Totem.
I mean,
he's using it forever.
I mean, he's going to keep this for a while, one would assume. And he's just going to keep on hopping. There he goes. Excellent. Good work. All right, here we go. They're finally grouping. Bottom's getting pushed in. They can send the Tempest Double there at a moment for No-Tail. He's going to bots in probably 1 lane. Have the Tempest Double go to the other lane. Maybe he just bots us in bottom. And his Tempest Double will go.
Yep, Puck's got the movement speed, or the distance and speed on the illusory orb. It's a bullet now, Mott.
He doesn't need the gold per minute.
There. No, he doesn't.
Most times that's what you would get. But yeah, he's 20k net worth. He's going to jump in and dig, and they'll get the kill. Now the phase shift comes out. He keeps himself alive. Nice play from S4. BKB from No-Tail's Tempest Double. They have the Doom, in fact, on the Enigma, so no black hole anytime soon. The Glyph is coming out. Looks like there it is. Now the jump in from Milan. S4 is even in deep, and he's just going to work on the racks at this point. Meanwhile, top lane, they're still pushing with Rezo. Tornado comes all the way in, by the way. He was pretty far away. That was a snipe. S4 might die. He's got the Aegis, though, and they're going to get their first set of racks, potentially. They can't finish it off. It's so low. The range rack. Somebody just hit it, please. Anybody. No-Tail. All right, that's fine. He even gets the Hex off onto the Drow range. You might die. Meanwhile, Poison Nova goes on the other side. They're trying to fight. No-Tail will TP away. Black Hole. It misses. No. He's got the refresher at the very least. Will he use it again? He might even die if he's not careful. Kaiser gets dropped. He's not dead yet, but the Sunstrike did some serious work. It's a deafening blast, and there we go. Black Hole stolen. This game is over. GG is called. They get off the Black Hole. This celebratory Black Hole from Fly. The X comes out, but too little too late. It is a disaster. And OG, after 47 minutes, 30 of which was bullying at that point, they will win the game.
You know, we talk about this game because there was a lot of just split pushing and getting farther and farther ahead, which of course is what's needed against a lineup like this, right? You have the 5-man push and the Enigma for team fights, so it's kind of expected, but OG made quite a good recovery against this Venomancer in the mid lane. He was off to such a good start. He even had an illusion at one point that casually ran top and killed Fly off with the poison sting.
Dude,
oh man,
classic stuff, honestly. That was a disaster and a half after a great start for Hellraisers, as you mentioned, but guys, we are not done yet. We have potentially one more game here in this best of 5, 2 if Hellraisers can even it up. But If you're interested in more Dota action, you can also check out twitch.tv/DotaPit2, where they have DC versus Immortals going on currently. So check that out. Again, twitch.tv